Hi my fellow gems, doing the full moon readings. We should be on the full moon now. I don't know what time it is. About 15 minutes away from, I think it's 8 minutes past 10 tonight. So for my fellow gems, I'm going to go straight into it. Sorry about the lighting, I'm having to do these a bit late. I'm a bit late on everything, but you know me. Everyone who knows me personally knows that by now anyway. So I want to go straight into Spiritual Tarot for my Geminis for the rest of October. Oh, straight away, the situation. Situation is the moon. So we've got the Shadow card. Something that needs to be releasing. We need to be releasing something with the moon coming out there. I always like to see that as like ego and spirit as well. You know, and spirit's always got the upper hand. So there's the moon is playing a part in some way. Major Arcana. So what's the challenge? What's the challenge for my gems? What's the challenge for my gems? Intuition. New doors closing. New doors opening. You know. We're seeing the bigger picture. So your challenge is to trust your intuition. Especially with this moon. So this full moon could be playing... it could be impacting my gems quite strongly. We've got two major arcanas here. Your intuition is like bang on. Especially with this moon energy. Intuition, premonitions. I had a weird experience tonight in a reading that I was doing from home, one-on-one. I kept sat here and I kept getting this like lemon smell stuck up my nose. And then after reading, the lady said, oh, you know, she got her e-cig out and she blew it in my she blew it in my face and it was the same lemon smell. And I said that's what I was smelling earlier. So I'm taking that as that were a premonition, you know, but it happened like literally an hour after I was getting it shoved up my nose. It was like almost spraying it right up my nose. It was really strong, but they couldn't smell it. But then she opened up a bag and the smoke went up my nose. So intuition, bang on at minute, gems. So why is this coming around now? It's coming around because the spiritual strength. So as your guards getting strong, I feel like a lot of Geminis, myself included, my own gifts, my own intuition and things, and I'm ready to release a lot. Personally, in my personal life, I've been going through a lot of releasing. I'm hoping to start therapy soon for my past. And this has all coming in around this full moon that's happening tonight. So I think Spirit are giving us the strength to release the things that we no longer need to keep up here. Sometimes those Geminis keep a lot. It's like a bank vault, and every now and again it needs emptying out. And I feel like that's what we need to do. Empty the bank vaults out, you know, keep the good and release anything negative. And Spirit are giving us the strength to release any negative thoughts, any old thought patterns, because we know what we're like. We're almost enemies sometimes when it comes to our thoughts. I'm double Gemini, being born on a full moon. So my thoughts definitely my almost enemy at times. Recent past, new beginnings. So there's, again, when I'm saying like the new doors shutting, doors opening, you know, with another major arcana, new beginnings. So we've started some kind of new beginning. We want a new beginning within. I feel like it's more within ourselves. A lot of Geminis out there are wanting new beginnings, whether that be within relationships or within your own spiritual self, new beginnings within your life, releasing the past so that you can go out there, venture into the big world, and releasing anything that's been holding you back. Especially thought-wise, anxiety, depression, traumas, past events and things like that. It's definitely a time of coming into healing. So at present, for my gems, financial and material changes. So a 5. So there's changes, but I feel like things are coming better. So if you've been worrying about finances or security or anything, I feel like things are coming better. If it is to a relationship, because I always get drawn to the ring finger on this card. You know, like new beginnings within a relationship, but that relationship could be with yourself, or with you and spirit, you and your own guards. You know, maybe the door wasn't shut to a past relationship, and you've opened the door again. You know, that's kind of what I'm going through at the minute. But there is doors that need to be shut within my own mind, and I feel like there's a few Geminis out there that are going through the same thing, trying to release old past thought patterns, maybe past relationships. There's a need to release things that we're holding from the past. But financial material changes, I feel like we're getting more security financially, with the 5 being there. There's intuition showing us the doors opening in order to bring more finances and security in the situation. So near future, yeah, triumphant success. So Ace of Swords, that's us, the Swords, air energy, triumphant success. It's like finally being able to cut the cord to things that no longer serve us, especially thoughts within this reading. That's what I'm saying. Spirit are helping us cut the cord to thoughts and past cycles, thought concepts within the man that's been holding us back, like karmic cycles. But it's time to end these karmic cycles and go for a brand new fresh start. And I feel like this moon is going to really help us do that. You know, do your cord cutting meditations, do your, you know, I always write a letter to the universe what I want to release. I've already started it today. I will be finishing it before I go to bed tonight, and that'll be burnt. I always do that on a full moon anyway, but it'll be successful. So don't not trust your own thoughts. Don't doubt yourself. You've got brand new beginnings coming here. You know, and triumphant success. Spirit are helping us. Spirit are saying, you know, it's time to heal. I've got you back. You know, it's okay. You're powering the situation. Solitude, Hermit. But I feel it's more... Well, the Hermit card is the Solitude card. And it's about meditation, spiritual discovery, you know, self-discovery, spiritual discovery, you know, and things like that. I feel a lot of Geminis have been in Hermit mode though, so maybe the power in the situation is to come out of Hermit mode. But you're learning a lot about yourself as you go through this. Spirit are bringing a lot of lessons in. I feel things are going to get so much better. So much better. Triumphant success, releasing the past, you know, journaling, anything that helps you release. You know, but it's a time to come out of... I see solitude as a good thing sometimes. You know, we've got to feel comfortable within our own company, you know. But I do see that there's been a lot going on spiritually. There's been a lot of thoughts being emptied and stuff, and I kind of want to say it's time to come out of hermit mode, and I don't know why I want to say that, so let's have a look. Outside influences to that. The waiting game, yeah. So it's like you've been patient, you've been waiting, but you've been also feeling like you've been going around in circles and not actually getting anywhere, but you have. You know, the work that you've been putting in on yourself, you know, it's there. You're just waiting to see it blossom. You know, your tree of life is there within that time. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And your power and the outside influences, 9 and 2, 11. Magic numbers. It's just a waiting game. Hopes or fears. You fear being hurt again. I feel like we're dealing with past hurts that we need to shut doors on now, but we need to deal with it. You can't just block it out. And back to like my personal experiences, I've blocked a lot of things out for many years, and it's all come back now. And I feel like that it's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? You know, the Ace of Swords. We need to deal with the shit from the past in order to move forward, and sometimes that's not easy to do, but it's necessary to do it, so then we can go for this brand new beginning. You know, so as hopes and fears or emotional loss. So it's feeling hurt. We've got 2 5s, so there's major changes going on here. I'm seeing healing from past traumas, you know, the heart chakra healing. This vibration, you know, around the heart chakra. I feel like it's a fear of facing the past, but I feel like you're going to do it anyway, because you've got spirituals. The spirit are saying it's time to release it. It's time to use this moon to release. I think a lot of you could actually start going into hermit mode. I feel like I'm coming out of it, but some of my gems look like they're going into hermit mode whilst they do this healing from the past. There's most definitely releasing the past in order to start a brand new beginning. And I feel it's more mentally, you know, it could even be childhood issues. So outcome, transformation. Death and rebirth, making a comeback. 13, and we're on the 13th with the full moon. Brilliant. I'm ready for that. Transformation, spiritual transformation, all over this. Releasing the past. You know, we're not holding anything that we hold from the past. It poisons us, not the other people or the situations and stuff. Transformation, we're letting go, especially, you know, if you're a female and you've suffered divine feminine number, you know. But masculines have the feminine within them. Some of them don't like to admit it, but you know, I'm buzzing seeing that. Absolutely buzzing. This moon is releasing us from past cycles that we've been reliving, triggers, things like that. Double-edged sword. We're going to have to be facing some truths of our own, but 2 5s, major changes, spiritual strength, transformation. Absolutely love it. New doors opening, and we're shutting the doors to the past. We're doing the healing, so then we can shut the doors. They're not going to reopen. We can let go of it. Love it. Spiritual healing. Sorry. Right, so I'm going to do your empowerment messages. When I get these done. Empowerment messages for Gemini, please. Situation. There we go. Karma. Yeah, so the situation is, I do think that my Geminis are coming out of karmic cycles. And it could be from childhood, it could be from past relationships, it could be from karmic cycles that we keep reliving. And now it's time to end this karma. It's time to end these karmic cycles now. What we put out, we get back. And if we're used to dealing with things in the same way, or the same things triggering us the same way, we're trying to change that. That's the situation. So, we're ending karma. We're transforming. Yay. Don't know what that was. Right, challenge for this. Crown chakra. So, your crown chakra downloads, you know, we're being told by spirit how to end these karmic cycles. I'm telling you, spirit are helping us heal this. Why is this coming around now? The secret keeper. So the secret keeper is, I drew this card as his own intuition, but it could also, you know, like with the 2 snakes coming up, it could be the Kundalini rising. I do feel like there's Geminis going through spiritual awakenings here. I know that I'm going through another part of mine. To be honest, I don't think the spiritual awakening never ends, because we're always like being tested and always put through as paces again. But it's, I like to call this card the bullshit radar. So you can see the storytellers from the truth tellers type of thing. So maybe that's what the karmic is, you know, like you're releasing karmic relationships, karmic situations. You're taking care of yourself. It's the intuition card. Your intuition's on target. We've got intuition as the challenge to listen to his intuition. It's coming. Your empowerment cards are saying it's coming round because of your intuition. Your intuition is screaming out for you now to listen to spirit and to end these karmic cycles. Very much like the Leo reading, I think. So recent past, we've got peace and contentment, but I feel that's more like a want. Can't really see this card on this camera. I am going to have to get a new camera. I'm going to have to get technological. So we've got, you know, the happy couple and the home, you know, the children playing, foundational. So everything was good. Or maybe something affected the home life. At present, conflict. So some of my gems are feeling conflicted. Maybe around the home life or karmic cycles, relationships, or it could be mental conflict. Again though, when I look at that with the children playing, I want to go back to childhood. You know, it's like mentally conflicted from the past. Either past relationships or childhood. And I feel at the minute we need to sort out the conflict that's going on within the mind. Near future healing hands. I'm going for Reiki tomorrow. So yeah, healing hands. So I do feel like we've got a lot of spiritual healing going on. We're going through a healing cycle from past karmic events, and I kind of want to say, you know, if you were a child and these things happen, we need to let it go. We need to be now who we needed when we were a child, you know, and that's what causes a lot of conflict when you've been through a lot as a child, or in your teens, or you know, even in your early 20s and stuff. We carry it, you know, as inner child needs our attention. I feel, I don't know why I keep feeling inner child. But yeah, near future healing hands. So I'm seeing healing all over this reading, spiritual healing all over this reading. Our power in this situation, yeah, letting go. And like I said earlier, I don't know if it were in this reading or in the one before. We're under a full moon. I will be doing my moon release later. Oh yeah, we've got the moon as in the Psychic Tarot deck. Sorry. As the situation. So tonight I'll be writing my list of what I want to release, and I'll be burning it, you know. But our power in this situation now is to be able to look over the past. Reminisce, she's sat on the swing and she's looking over the things that have kind of hurt her in the past. It's time to be able, maybe she's blocked them out for long enough now, and it's time to like deal with them. You know, one more time, deal with them and finally release them. You know, they've been blocked up. They can only stay locked for so long. You know, it needs to be dealt with. It needs to be looked back over. I think a few of my gems are going to be revisiting their childhoods or past in general, past cycles they've been living and things like that. So your power is to let go of this mental conflict from the past. Outside influences to that, yeah, to restore balance, because it's like hanging on to it. So if we're hanging on to anything that's hurt us in the past, we're poisoning us, aren't we? You poison yourself. You know, there's a need to stop clinging on to the past, because it just does you no good, should I say? Sorry, hanging on to it hurts. Hanging on to people, the things that people have done to you in the past and things, that hurts. That hurts you. It doesn't hurt them. Well, I don't know, unless the universe is playing fair and it makes them feel that way. But I would never put the hurt out on anybody. But there's a need for balance. You know, relaxation. There's a need for healing here, because I feel like we're clinging on to the past or trying to cling on to ourselves. The faults of the past, you know, we need to release it and let it go. We can't live on this energy of just clinging on anymore. We need to be in this. Relax, chill. Hopes or fears. Connection. So connection, whether that be with, I feel that's a hope that we gain some kind of connection, whether that be with spirit or whether that be with people that can help us through this healing. I'm feeling therapy, I'm feeling things like that. This is really strange. But some type of connection, but connection with your higher self as well to give you the strength. I'm feeling that there's meditation needed, anything that you find healing. You're going through a major healing phase throughout the rest of October. I do feel like it's going to go into November. It could take a few months, but I feel like you're ready to do it now. You're ready to face your own demons. Your outcome, cutting the cord. I love it. So your outcome is you will heal. Maybe this won't happen in October. Maybe it'll be November, December. Maybe it'll be 12 months down the line. But you're starting it now, and that's all that matters, because you're cutting the cords to anything that you've been tied to in the past. Thoughts, energy connections, energy cords to people, places, your child, ascending, rising. You've got the transformation card in this place. In the Psychic Tarot. So there's something transforming within you spiritually. Yourself, self-healing, self-love, self-worth. You know, you're not taking this no more. You're cutting the cord. You're cutting the cord to the crap. The crap that we're holding in here that's been affecting us. So I'm going to clarify these. So the karma. So the karma's being clarified by the High Priestess. So yeah, I feel like a lot of my Geminis are going to be speaking their truth soon. The High Priestess sometimes holds secrets. And I feel like a lot of my gems are holding more than they've... I know I haven't spoken my full story. And I feel like there's a lot of gems who are still holding theirs in here. Maybe they're not remembering it all. Maybe things are coming back and things like that. The High Priestess is a revealer of truth. So... You know, it's the 11 as well. So maybe October, November is your time when it's going to start to come in. It's time to face the truth, I think. That's how I'm feeling. So the crown chakra. So we've got the 7 of Wands. So we're fighting back. You know, the 7 of Wands. It's like justifying it, but not just... I don't want to say justifying it, but... It's like we're ready to take it back. And if anyone is trying to cause conflict with you, they don't mean shit anyway. Look, they're not even worth being drawn in the card. You know, you don't need to be defensive. I feel like you need to drop your defences. Because we do wear brave faces when we carry past traumas in us, man. Maybe we've had to justify ourselves in the past or stick up for ourselves. There could have been bullying, there could have been any type of abuse or anything, you know. And now we're standing up to it. Whatever's happened in the past is standing up. The secret keeper, have we been keeping secrets? You know, but... So the secret keeper, 10 of Pentacles, stability and stuff. But the secret keeper, I feel like his intuition wants us to be stable. So there's peace and contentment, the happy home life. The Ace of Swords, so we're seeing some kind of truth. And I keep going back to child in that, but that is us. We are the air sign. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. The Star in reverse. So yeah, I'm going back, like what should have been good times, what should have been happy times, happy childhoods, wishes granted, you know, the magic of being a child and stuff. In reverse, it could have been a bit harsh with the Ace of Swords being there. You know, maybe we're going back to face some harsh truths. I want one more on that, please. One more on this. Queen of Swords in reverse. So yeah, there's things that we need to... That can be that can be sometimes holding back. That we are the Queen of Swords. Do you know what I mean? When we're in reverse, we can hurt ourselves as well as other people. It's like being totally out of our element. It can be bitter. We could be holding resentment towards people from us past. And like I was saying earlier, whatever we hold within poisons us, not them. You know, so there's a need to come out of this energy and find ourselves. But whatever it is, it's turned us upside down. We probably weren't speaking our truth in the past. So at present, this conflict... The 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. You know, she's up, ready to fight another day. She's not, you know, she's not backing down. So you're ready to fight these inner demons. I'm feeling inner demons with the conflict. I don't feel like it's other people. Maybe you're conflicted with people from the past, but... So we've got the Empress. We could have mum energy. It could be a mother. It could be parents, or it could be something that happened as a child. She is pregnant. I keep getting like around the home, parents, children, something that happened, wounded warrior, you know, we've been fighting through it. And then we get the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, be patient and be kind to yourself while you're going through this energy. Healing hands. So we get the Seven of Swords. So this, why the Seven of Swords? On healing hands. Queen of Cups. I got replacement in my head then. Replacing what? Strength. That's nice. So, healing hands. On top of that, I got the Seven of Swords, which I hate. Lying, stealing, cheating, draining, sly. You know, but I feel it's like we're gaining our energy back. With the healing hands, the Queen of Cups, you know, emotional strength. The things that have been stolen from us, even if it's parts of our childhood or parts of our life that's been stolen from us. The Queen of Cups, the emotion, you know, the psychic card is intuition, you know, and then we've got the Strength card. We've got the strength to now go back and deal with whatever this energy is, especially with the Healing Hands card. We've got Spirit giving us strength to go back and face this. Give me one more on that, please. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, so we can move on emotionally. So we're facing some type of past trauma, I feel. So then we can move on. 8, karmic, 8 of Cups. 8, I always see as strength is the 8 as well. You know what I mean? It's like ending karmic cycles, and we've got the strength to do it. So the letting go card, letting go. Chariot, so we can move forward. We need to let it go and move on now. Outside influences being the balance, well, the need for balance. King of Cups, yeah, so emotionally stable. I feel like we're dealing with as emotional and mental things from the past. The connection with the hope and fear, the connection. Why's the connection, the hope and fear? Nine of Pentacles, so this connection creates independence. Independence from his thoughts, self-growth. It's always, to me, I see that as like self-employed, you know, things like that. But she's standing in her own power there. So whatever healing, whatever connections we make now, we might be making connections with people who can help us get through this. You could be going through some spiritual healing. You could be seeing a therapist. You could be seeing a counsellor, you know, whatever you've chosen. So the cutting cords as the outcome. Cutting cords. No, fire. The Lovers, that's our card, the Gemini. Back in our power. Cutting cords, the Gemini, the Lovers. So, and the Hermit. Self-discovery. I think the Geminis, you're gonna discover who you truly are, and your past isn't gonna define you anymore. And I think you're ready to start this now. I feel like this is total personal and spiritual transformation. What have we got here? So we've got the High Priest upright and the Four of Cups in reverse. So the Four of Cups, eventually, like, this is the outcome, the Lovers and the Hermit. So you're discovering yourself. Four of Cups, well, upright, you're not seeing the blessing. You're concentrating on the cups that are empty there. You're not seeing the magic mermaid bringing in the blessing there. But we've got it in reverse. So it means that our outcome is we finally get that blessing. And with the High Priest, you know, control of ourselves, keys to a brand new life. You know, peace, harmony, healing. So I love that. Absolutely love it. So I hope that helps some of my gems out there. Bye.